Sound, karma, music, podcast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to Sound Karma Song Spotlight, episode 61. I'm your host, Big Zach. This podcast is all about new music discovery. Our goal is to expose you to new artists and new songs. And we cover all kinds of music too, like rock and pop, R&B, soul, EDM, electronic, rap, hip-hop, jazz, alternative, indie, ambient, just about anything you can think of. We love submissions. If you're a solo artist or in a band, send us your latest track. Probably the best way to do that is through the submissions page at soundkarma.com. It's karma with an H. You can upload an MP3 and a picture and your bio, tell us your social links, whatever you want to do. The more you tell us, obviously, the better it is. And if we can spotlight your music, we will. And so normally around this time of year, we'd be getting into fair and festival season. Artists would be out, touring, playing a bunch of gigs everywhere. Obviously, with things the way they are right now, they're not able to do that. So we're trying to do our best to support these artists and their music. If you like some of these tracks, go ahead and add them to your playlist, whether it's on YouTube or Spotify or anywhere, really. You can purchase or download any of these tracks on iTunes or Bandcamp or wherever. We're just trying to do our best to help support the music and hope you do the same. In this week's podcast, we're spotlighting 27 new releases in alt-rock, pop, rock, alternative, singer-songwriter, indie pop, folk, metal, synth-pop, country, EDM, indie rock, and punk. I think that covers everything. All right, let's get to it. We got a submission from Chris Sharp for a band called Mural Maddox. They're an alt-rock band from London. Well, officially they're from London, but technically the band members are really from all over the world, which is kind of a neat thing because when you have different people from different cultures, different influences, different musical backgrounds, it really tends to make for a very well-rounded, unique kind of a sound, and that's the case with them. Each member of the band brings a ton of talent, bring a ton of different influences, different experiences. They played tons of venues around London, although obviously with things being on hold right now, they can't do that. When you listen to the song, listen to how crisp their sound is. Really, really crisp vocals, really crisp guitars, really sharp bass, really crisp drums. Nothing is muddy, nothing is distorted, nothing is weird sounding. It's all super crisp and clean. They've got tons of really pure talent. This is one of those bands that when you hear them, you want to hear more. It's like, man, I love that sound. I love how good these guys are. What else do they have? That's kind of how we were. It's probably how you will be as well. If you haven't ever heard them before, that's probably what's going to be your initial reaction. This track features Beth Roars on vocals. They have amazing harmonies. Listen to how much control she has over her voice. She doesn't just hit notes. She controls them. The video is a really cool video. It's just one continuous take. There's no edits. Each time the camera pans back on Beth, she's in a different place. So there's movement that's going on, but they're doing it without resetting camera positions and things like that. It's fascinating. It's very well done. This is from their debut album, Crimes of Passion, which is available for download now. This is Mural Maddox with Naive, featuring Beth Roars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that I was so naive. Sometimes it's strange to conceive everything I was wasn't real. Help me to learn to overcome the fact that I've lost you more than once. I will stop.
Nausicaa is a pop singer from New York City. She's one of those singers, that this is what she's going to be doing in life. It's like she has this much talent. There was never any doubt that she was supposed to be a singer. You don't have this much vocal talent and ignore it or not use it. And it shows because she's toured with Trans-Siberian Orchestra and John Legend. She recently debuted on Broadway. This particular song is about a guy. You see, she was on a second date with a guy one afternoon before heading into the studio to record. She says, quote, "I loved how considerate he was. I felt butterflies as soon as I saw him, but the tension had been building for some time. At that date, we kissed, and it felt like we'd been doing it for years. I went into the vocal booth right after seeing him and just blurted out the whole song in a couple of takes. Alvin was playing a beautiful chord progression on the guitar. I closed my eyes and described the feeling I was experiencing at the time. So when you hear this song, this is truly raw emotion. This is Nausicaa. Song is called Lately.
'Cause I've been thinking about you lately. I can't help myself, and I'm thinking that maybe I don't need no one else. 'Cause you and me, we could be, and I'm thinking about you lately. Oh, I can't help myself.
Stealing Signs is an alternative band from Essex. The band name reflects how they came together, sort of. They were good friends, which is the base for any good band, is you have to like each other first, because if you don't, well then at some point things fall apart. So they started out as good friends. They ended up getting into a little bit of trouble. They had this habit of stealing road signs, hence the name, Stealing Signs. It helped form their character, and it really kind of makes for a neat story as far as, how the band came together. They call Essex home, but they go really between the UK and Paris. They've also had several songs on a bunch of different soundtracks too, like Queer Eye, Made in Chelsea, Catastrophe. They've even opened for Ed Sheeran. This really is a great live band. When things get back to normal, put this band on your must-see list. This is Stealing Signs with The Coast.
Turn away, don't make me wait, just say what you really want to say to me, and I won't care anywhere as much as you would like. Say what you really want to say to me, and I won't care anywhere as much as you would like.
Felicity is a pop singer from London. We are really, really excited about this track. She could end up having a career as big as Gaga. I mean, she writes, she sings, she pulls off choreography like nobody's business. She could probably expand into acting at some point if she wanted to. Not that she has to, or not that we're suggesting it or anything like that, but we're saying she has so much well-rounded talent that if she wanted to get into acting, she probably could and do it very well. Felicity is an international superstar. One reason is because she writes about real stuff. She says, quote, "I often write about things that have hurt me. Music is the easiest place I can put the things in my head because I find it simpler to sing about things than say them. I've opened up a lot about myself in these songs, so I hope someone out there hears them and feels a little bit less alone." We're not the only ones that think she's a big deal either. The Oberkin remix was created by big names in the music business like Butch Vig and Jay Reynolds, who is the mixer for like Dua Lipa, Liam Gallagher, a bunch of other people. So there's some big names behind her. The full album is expected to be out May 1st, which is on Friday. This song, though, is available now. This is Felicity, You and Me.
Hold tight, boy, I won't forget you. Too high and I could regret you. But I, blind to the hindsight, run to the bright lights, into the strong side. Can't drive, stop my brake lights. Won't lie, and we still be alright. Train lines till we can take flight. Baby, it's just me and it's just me and you. It's just me and it's just me and
C. Sharrock is Chuck Sharrock. He's the frontman for the band Sharrock. The difference is, this is his solo project. Dude has literally been all over the world. He's lived everywhere. He's been in the Philippines, Scotland, Nashville. He's based in LA right now, so he's got a ton of different musical influences, different cultures that run through his music. But that's not where his musical talent ends, or starts, whichever. He has a ton of natural talent. I mean, there's music that runs in his family. His grandfather was a jazz pianist. His father was an amazing guitarist. His mother was a professional ballet dancer. Chuck himself started writing songs when he was very young. So he had the band, but now he's working on this solo project. These songs on this collection are super important, especially right now. He says, quote, "Never has this song felt more true. With so much uncertainty in the world, so much fear, and so many questions, all we have is today. For me, this is a constant reminder to live fully wherever I am. I've wasted too many days living for some future that I don't even know if it will come. It's a song about learning to live immediately, a phrase from one of my favorite philosophers, Seneca. His music has been featured on networks like MTV and NBC and ABC. He's worked with a bunch of brands like Hollister and American Eagle. He's a professional model, so you may recognize his face from different campaigns, from different ads all over the world. This track will move you, lyrically and sonically. This is Sharrock. All we have is this moment.
All we have is this moment, and the moment is gone. All I know, all we have is this moment. Holding on. For a minute, I lost myself in searching.
Peggy Boley is a singer-songwriter from Yorkshire. If you're in the UK, you may recognize her name. She won BBC's Pitch Battle in 2017. Just to give you a little background, she started singing when she was 14. She was just doing what came natural. Her music is deep, and so are her videos. In fact, this one, the video for this song is symbolic and therapeutic. She says, quote, "My idea for the video was to have the balloons representing thoughts and feelings about this sad relationship, and for me to release them by cutting loose, letting them go, and popping them, so by the end, I become free from the cloud over my head. I wanted to keep in with the light blue theme as it really complements the chilled vibe of this song." And if you've never heard her voice, wait till you hear this. It's one of the smoothest voices ever. The new EP should be released sometime this summer. This is Peggy Boley, Don't Darken My Door.
Don't darken my door. I don't need you anymore. Don't darken my door. I need the light I had before. Don't darken my door. This is right, I'm sure. Don't darken my door. Why you gotta send those texts? I guess now you're my ex.
Cabo is a San Francisco-based electronic duo. Cabo is Russian for nobody or not a single person. And their whole base for this project is that two heads are better than one, especially when it comes to music. You know, and that's true. You know, the more influences or the more ideas that come together, the better the end project. You know, sometimes people get stuck in a rut. We all need to be challenged. We all need new influences. It helps keep things fresh. It helps us grow. It helps us, learn new things. This song in itself is not necessarily one of those deep songs. It's not going to save the manatees, but then again, it doesn't have to. Not every song ever written has got to have this huge, deep meaning. This is one of those fun songs. It'll just make you feel good. It'll make you happy. It'll probably make you dance. It's about an experience they each had separately. Both were working in the service industry. They needed some time off just to go somewhere fun, just to get away, a break from the day-to-day grind of our everyday lives. They say, quote, "It's pretty transparent. There's no deeper meaning than that. An underlying desire for having fun and the excitement of getting there. We think most people can relate to that. Everybody just wants to let loose and go nuts once in a while." This song will probably help you do that. This is Cabo with Yummy Miami.
I saved a little money, I'm going to Miami, yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I saved a little money, I'm going to Miami to dance. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I saved a little money, I'm going to Miami, yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I saved a little money, I'm going to Miami to dance. Yummy,
Our final featured song this week is from the Mowglis. They're an alternative band from Venice, California. And this is another track about getting away. It was not intentional. We didn't plan it that way. It just kind of happened. This band has paid the price of banddom. If banddom is a word. I don't even know if it is. I don't think it is. But members have come and gone. Friendships have been destroyed and rebuilt within this band. They're one of those bands that tours all the time. And life on the road can be very stressful. It's not always fun. You're cramped in tight quarters. Usually the budget is pretty tight. You're just trying to get from gig to gig. You drive, and then you get to where you're going. You take your gear out, you set it up, and then you have to perform with all this energy. It's a difficult place to be. Not to mention the fact that when you're working towards the dream of making it, and then you're doing all these practical things to pay the bills on top of it. So you get these great breaks. They've toured at places like Bonnaroo, Lollapalooza, Firefly, Bottle Rock. They've been on The Tonight Show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Conan. They were the South by Southwest house band for Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live on Bravo. They were asked to write the theme song to Big City Greens on Disney TV. Things go great, and then they go back. It's like, man, we got this big break, and all this is going to happen. You end up on a big show on primetime TV, and you think, oh, wow, somebody's going to see us, we're going to get a breakthrough, and then nothing. That's how dreams work. It's difficult to find the strength to keep pushing through that, to be optimistic, to keep going, even when it seems like nothing's happening. But they did, and it paid off. Then some really great things started to happen. Singers Katie and Josh got married in 2017. And through all those ups and downs, the fans are what's kept them motivated. They say, quote, being in a touring band is hard work, but inspiring. It only works because people care about the band, and we have a core who support us. People who have both been there since the beginning and joined along the way. Those supporters keep us motivated. Their goal overall is to bring happiness to the world, and they're doing that. This is the Mowglis. The song is called Vacation.
My hands are beat, my face is burnt. I could use some sleep. Got 4 more days of this, and then I'm taking time for me. I wanna get out of this town. The same old thing can't keep repeating this routine. I'm circling.
Now here are this week's bonus tracks you need to check out. Firewood Island, Time Reveals It All. One in the chamber, Blow.
Let it blow, gotta breathe. Liquid love trying to hypnotize me. Feel the rush, wanna scream. Hit it hard, no you'll never let it be. Let it blow, gotta breathe. Liquid love trying to hypnotize me. Feel the rush, wanna scream. Hit it hard, no you'll never let it be.
Sean Allen, The Day That Brought the Whole World to Its Knees.
Climbed aboard a Greyhound headed for Los Angeles, and I arrived to see the darkened bars and empty streets. City of angels, are your angels quarantined on the day that brought the whole world to its knees?
Brudini, Radiant Man.
Radiant man, high on the wire, slipping like sand, cradling a fire. I watch you dissolve. I watch you
The Room in the Wood, fun of the fair.
I got a sack full of shrimps. I picked them special for you. Well, the party can spurt by the light of the moon. As the curtains collide to the sound of T-Rex and the big boys arrive, time to mow down insects. There's a thrill in the air, lust and violence and fear, hot dogs, donuts and weed.
Omnivibe, featuring J. Cole, Señorita Traviesta.
Cause you got me hotter in the summer when I look into your eyes. Every time I see your body, I want it pressed up next to mine. Señorita Traviesa, come get with me tonight. Señorita Traviesa, let's hit the city lights. Señorita Traviesa, I can hear your body talking. Yeah, I know just what you're saying. If there's a game we're playing, we should take a
Disconnected, Unstoppable.
It's not too late. You gotta go with your flow. Your fate will be your own. I feel the same. I'll give myself inside out to achieve my dreams. I feel unstoppable now.
Sean Waterman, Easy.
Black and pink before you turn the tide. So why did you lay your heart down like that? And why did you throw your arms around my neck? Was it so easy? You know, was it so easy?
Enderbender, Honey Lavender Girl.
I'm on across the pond with my baby. Honey lavender girl. I'm going on with my baby. Honey lavender girl. I'll be clown you on my face. I'm getting high.
Sean Matthews, Higher.
One step, try a little bit harder. One more, go a little bit farther. Try my best, stepping out of the fire. A little more, a little bit higher. A little more, a little more higher. A little more, a little more. A little more, a little more higher. A little more, a little more higher.
Another day, another fight. Give it all, you crossed the line. I gotta know, did I do it right? All this
Harry Stafford, Black Rain.
Black rain falling down on me. Some clouds keep on building and the sun don't shine. Black rain got a spell on me. These ghosts must be turning for such a long, 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 long time. Yeah, time.
Emily White, She's Got You.
I've got the records. She's got you.
I've got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be.
I've got your class ring.
Francesca Louise, Out of Sight, Out of Mind.
Go too far, or you're out of sight. Don't go too far, or you're out of sight, but not out of mind.
Noah, Bristol said, In the Name. Wild, Wasted.
Because I'm addicted to your evil and your twisted games. You'll never been like me. But when I live all the wasted, I'm some just to get wasted. I just love to get wasted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been tasted in the salt of my face. It's your boy changes every day. It's outrageous. So I'm just wasted. I can taste it. And nothing can save it.
Daria, Thinking About You.
Thinking about stranded by your side, ticking clocks, counting down our time. Take a final bow, hold your breath. I don't need your lies, gave you all I got, holding on.
Waiting for Smith, Long Life.
Show me what to love, don't you mention what it costs. If you don't know what to love, maybe you're lost. It's a long life, so be your own boss. Have you made a mind? Someone you found to help you be kind, someone to depend upon.
The Electric Mess, Last Call. And our final song this week is from Natalie Shea, Naked.
Oh my God, we'll try it again till we make it. It feels so wrong. Is it so hard just to fake it? Don't get me wrong. Sleeping alone feels so naked. And oh my God, you are the best thing for breaking. 7 times and
So there you go. That's this week's Sound Karma Song Spotlight. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sound Karma Song Spotlight podcast wherever you get your podcast. If you have a submission for an artist or song you'd like us to highlight, let us know. Contact us on the submissions page at soundkarma.com. It's karma with an H. We think all music should be heard. Sound Karma. All music, all artists, all the time. Thanks for listening. I'm Big Zach. Over and out.